pre-show. We're hanging out with Samir from Young the Giant, Nuvo Music Festival. We cannot wait to hear your tunage.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to play.
Yeah, traveling well so far this summer?
Yeah, we're just
mostly studio time, right?
A lot of studio time. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
A lot of studio time. We've been flying back and forth, you know, spending the weekdays in the studio, the weekends, you know, traveling. We'll be in Iowa, we'll be in Montreal. We were in Montreal last week. We're going to Mexico at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So it's always good to get, you know, some material out there.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys on that Montreal stuff. That looked like a good gig.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, so much fun.
We're here in the friendly confines of some localized RV.
Yeah, it's pretty retrofitted with the latest gadgets. Got the Toshiba TV.
Yeah, take a look at that. We are plugged in with Young the Giant.
Blu-ray.
We talked about last time on the phone, Samir, Lollapalooza, August of last year, Chicago, and you did Lollapalooza in Brazil. And these sorts of festivals, this is ours here that we just started this year. You guys get to christen it. It's a cool scene.
It's a great scene. We've been like hanging around all day. We went to the Nuvo Market. We went to Bohemia for breakfast. I spent all around.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get a little crash course in Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the crowd is really jazzed out there, ready to hear you. And you and Alan Stone, after we talked on the radio, he said, you know, me and Samir, we met in California a couple months ago, and wow, this dude can really sing his butt off, can't he? And he said the same about you.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. I mean, I'd heard of Alan obviously, and you know, dug his work. I have a friend who's a musician, a lot of musicians over in Venice, and we have a little community there. So he's been working with a young artist, and we went out for, you know, cheap drinks and burgers. And we just hit it off. Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be cool to hear him tonight too. So let's talk about the record release. Everybody knows you've been doing a few one-off shows this summer. A lot of studio time. Record number 3. There's no sophomore jinx here. You guys are going to kill it.
Yeah, man. We're feeling just ready. I think you know, the second album was getting something off of our chest, and now it's like taking another breath in, and we feel like we're in a great stride and excited to be releasing stuff and playing new stuff with people hopefully soon.
Can't wait to hear it. Now it's time for the best 5, our tradition here on KRNA. Best thing about going into a place like Bohemia with your brothers and Young the Giant. What do you like to do at the local establishments?
You know, I love food, but I'm not too, I don't discriminate with food. Payam, our bassist, on the other hand, is a huge foodie, so whenever we go into an awesome restaurant, he gets really excited. He starts talking to the owners and the chefs, and usually when I go hang out with Payam, we tend to get a bunch of, you know, free food and drinks, which I love. So
that's beautiful.
I love it.
This is a good district for that sort of thing. So Samir, number 2, you use one of those classic microphones. What's the best thing about that thing? Because it's kind of your trademark.
Yeah, you know, that's a funny thing because I didn't really think about it that much when I did it. It was just an easier hard case, and it had an off switch, which is important. But you know, who knows, maybe this time I'll even try and make it crazier and make it even like more of a contraption.
Well, we like to digitize all our stuff here at KRNA. What's your favorite thing about the net and social media?
You know, I think I was actually just thinking about this last night. You know, every band has their love-hate relationship with social media, and I think, you know, for us it allows us to be more free and more honest with our fans. Whereas, you know, originally when fans would go and read a magazine or something like that, it's kind of skewed by how the writer perceives the band. So, you know, when they're on Instagram, when they're on Facebook and stuff, you know, they just see what we're doing. If I'm drunk and I'm tweeting, they can, you know, reply to me and be like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah, so, instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Crystallized, It's About Time, Apartment, Cough Syrup, all those great records. What's the best thing about penning the next Young the Giant record?
I mean, the next thing is just being excited about playing new stuff. You know, I think it's always important, you know, and every time you make a record, then you feel like you want to make something else. And we've been having this feeling now for the last few months. We're gonna put on a great show tonight. Probably not gonna play any brand new material.
Okay.
But you know, maybe the next time we get over here, that's what I'm really, really excited for.
Yeah.
Just being able to have people sing along to new stuff.
2016 is a big year for you guys.
Yep. Yeah.
It's fabulous, that's for sure. So one more on the best 5. This is number 5 with Samir, and we have a meet and greet coming up. Now these are obligatory for any band. What's the coolest thing, the best thing that anyone's ever said to you at one of these meet and greets? Do you remember any, or kind of a trend of something that people say that kind of makes you go, yeah, that's cool?
I always get interested and excited when people say they've followed us since we were a band in high school. You know, this happens, you know, we'll be in Europe and we'll play a show, and or, you know, do a meet and greet or something like that, or, you know, we're here. And when we were younger, we were in a band called the Jakes, and we'd never left California. We just released stuff online on MySpace and Pure Volume. Those were like the big things back then. And when people come and say, you know, I've been listening to you since the Jakes days, that's really cool. It just shows me, you know, the power of just the internet, people being able to share things without even having to go anywhere.
That is awesome. Well, we are very happy to have you, and thank you for joining us backstage here. Have a great show.